Yeah, this old Freckles here is her truck now. Used to be mine, but yeah, I bought this truck from a guy up there at Mount Hope, and got it all legal. It's been sitting for years, and I ended up getting it, fixing it up, driving it back home and everything, and drove it around for a long time, about a year probably, and I bought this truck here from my cousin, which is not here no more. He kind of passed away there not too long ago. But anyway, I traded that truck there for a transmission and transfer case for this truck here. But this truck here had a automatic in it with a fuel injected 302. That's what was in it originally. I drove it up the road there and back. Y'all, I pretty much built this old truck here. I've done a lot of work on this old truck, I tell you. This truck's had two different engines in it. Since it had the fuel injected original engine in it, it was all HEI, all electronic. But yeah, this engine here is out of a van, y'all know. But yeah, it had the 302 Mustang engine in it, and then this engine. And of course, my alternator is a little bit janky because I couldn't find the original bolts, so I had to find bolts to put in it. But see, you can't put a regular alternator on here off of this type of engine. This is a '84 model engine, but it is probably a '93 model alternator and serpentine belt and stuff. All the bracketry and everything come off of the other original engine. So power steering pump, the fan, the alternator, the bottom pulley, the water pump, it's all off of the other engine. Of course, I put a 4-speed and a floor in it. That's what's in it now, which I traded that truck there for originally. But yeah, I had to drill the frame down there, and I set it up for Z-bar, not hydraulic. I hate hydraulic crap. And yeah, but then I got the opportunity to buy, well, first of all, I traded this truck here to my cousin for a while, and he drove it for a year with that HEI engine in it. It was missing real bad. Number 8 cylinder back there on this driver's side didn't have no compression. When I first got the truck, I didn't really pay that much attention to that because I figured it was probably just a bad plug or wire. Once I got it home, I took the compression test on it and found out number 8 back there didn't have no compression, and I checked the injector and it was pulsating when it was, we're running. But yeah, I traded this truck to him, and he run it for about a year, and he bought that Mustang engine, and me and him put that in here. He run it for a week or so, started having problems out of it, and he decided, well, he's going to get that Chevrolet truck, a white one with a red bed. And he run it, he got it, and he said, well, he's going to junk this one and send it to a junkyard. Well, I ended up getting this truck back from him. Of course, at that time, I had the van. The van had this engine in it and automatic transmission, which wasn't no good. The automatic transmission was bad. When I first got the van, it shifted gears okay. Didn't shift gears the best in the world. But yeah, then I got the opportunity to buy that truck back from my cousin, so I bought it back from my cousin. Of course, by that time, he'd done lost the keys to it. I had to put another key switch and door locks and timing chain in it. Now, the last month, I had to put a master cylinder on it. But yeah, it's a pretty long story. The Explorer blowed up, the one I traded this truck for to begin with. The Explorer blowed up on 19. I had to have it hauled off. But I pulled the engine out of the old van, stuck it in this truck here. This truck runs pretty good now, y'all know. Yeah, pretty long story. Yeah, my cousin, he started having trouble out of the white pickup with the red bed, so he pulled that automatic out and put a 5-speed in it. But yeah, I ain't seen it yet. He's talking about me taking him or something and get it legal on the first, but I don't know about that one. But I gotta take this one over there and get an inspection sticker put on the windshield. I was gonna get license on her, renew the license plates on her truck here. You can see the sticker is dead. In 2024 now, that's 2023, so this one here, the tags are good, but you gotta get insurance and everything on it. I just gotta get a sticker put on it. But yeah, and people online talking about the coil. So if it don't have a condenser on it, it can cause it to burn the coil up. But heck, I've been working on trucks since probably 80s, 85, something like that. This truck here is all original 302. The distributor has been changed. I changed the timing chain in it. All that brown stuff was where it blowed that bottom radiator hose last month and sprayed rusty water all over the place in here. I'm going to get some engine flush and flush this engine out, and get antifreeze and put in it. You can see the brown all over the place where it blowed the water radiator hose. But yeah, this coil here is the original coil, and it does have a condenser on it right there. But they're talking about it burning the coil up if it don't have a condenser on it, people online. Well, I've run them for years without condensers on them. Only thing that condenser does is a noise eliminator. It doesn't have nothing to do with the input-output power, you know, the 12 volts. But yeah, I don't have one on that truck over there, and it'll fire right up right now and run perfectly. And I've been running this truck for I'd say about 2 months now. Last month I even had this truck here over on Sugar Creek, and it run fine. But see, there's the condenser on this one. I mean coil. It don't have no condenser on it. It's just the power wires going into it. And that's the way it was when it was in the van. And that van was 84 also. Of course, this is a 94, you know. I had to do away with all the injector wires and everything. The only thing you need, knock sensor wires and all that stuff. Only thing you need is your coil wires, or distributor wires and coil wires, and your temperature sensor and your oil sensor wire. That's all you need. You don't have to go buy a new distributor and set down in these things, you know, if everything's working right. But this one here, the Advance, it's electronic Advance, and it's not working. There's something wrong between that distributor and the computer. Because the other day, I pulled that plug out of that right there, and hooked the wire on it and run it over to the battery. And as soon as I touched it to the hot side of the battery, it killed the engine. Even when I was revving it up, it still killed the engine, which it shouldn't have. It should have just advanced distributor. It shouldn't have killed the engine. But it did. It killed the engine for some odd reason. And that clicking sound y'all hear in some of my videos when I turn the ignition on is that radio CD player in that radio does that. It's always done that. And I've had that radio for a long time and had it in several different vehicles. This truck, that truck. I had it in a Ford Explorer. I had it in a Pontiac Firebird. I've had that radio in several different vehicles. But yeah, that CD player has always done that. I don't know why. But yeah, I still have a manual hub on this side and an automatic hub on that side over there. But I had a blowout last month on Sugar Creek, and I had to get this tire right here and put on here. But what I'm planning on doing on the first of the month is I got this one here. It's just got a hole in the tread right in there. Right in this area anyway. Let's get a tire plug and put it in this tire. Pump it up and put it back on the truck and take that tire right there back to them. But yeah, of course I could pull these 311050s off of her truck here and put them on mine, but I don't want to do that. She likes these tires and rims, and I told her she could have them. So, but I cleaned most of the leaves and stuff out of the bed yesterday on her truck and mine. But you can see some leaves on there. Of course, we have these big trees here shedding their leaves all over the place, all over the yard. I gotta get out here with the leaf blower and blow all these leaves out of here. But yeah, I done that once today, and look at it already. That's just from today, y'all, all them leaves. You see them all piled up over yonder by that camper and stuff, where I blowed them over there with the leaf blower. Leaf blower sitting over there on the picnic table. But yeah, that's a big job keeping all these leaves away from the house. There y'all, another day. Yeah, it's been raining, but the sun's coming out. I put $6 in this old truck there yesterday, last night, or yesterday evening, whatever. But might drive it around the road there and back just for the heck of it. I'm gonna turn the switch on, see what the gas gauge is showing. I don't know how accurate that gas gauge is, but it's showing a quarter now. Pretty good for not touching the gas or nothing, just cranking it over and it fire up. You see the rain on the windshield. I gotta get a windshield wiper motor. I'm gonna get out there and work the windshield wipers by hand. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get a windshield wiper motor for this thing. Well, this thing backs up really slow in reverse, especially on idle. I don't know if this thing's got a misfire, if it's got a radical cam in it or what. It sure does have an awful lot of power though. I mean, that's idle, second gear taking off. I mean, it's eat up with power. Third going into fourth. A little slippery down this hill, it looks like. Will be worse than that this winter when it starts snowing. Yeah, I'm just gonna ride around the block is all I'm gonna do. Still got a real slight chug. I don't know what's causing that. Squirrel. There's another one. Yo, hunting season's here. Just chugging a little bit when I give it a good bit of throttle. Might be because I'm going too slow for fourth gear, but once it warms up, it might quit doing that. It's starting to come up off the cold mark there a little bit. The alternator light's flashing on and off too. I gotta go get a sticker put on this truck. Miles an hour. The road that would usually go in, go up there to this other one and turn in that way. Third gear idle. Temperature's coming up a little bit on the heat. Dead stand still, third gear. Taking right off, third gear. This thing spin tires in third gear. Little slight of a hill here, and I don't know if it'll take off in third gear here or not. It might. Oh yeah. Right off in third gear. Not even slipping the clutch. Pretty good. clutch dump it in third gear, see if it'll spin. Nope, you killed the engine. It spun a little bit, but killed the engine too. Which I wasn't trying that hard, but I ain't really revving up much. Roads are wet. It should have spun tires over in third. Yeah, I know this thing needs another distributor. It did. It spun them. It spun them over in third. Yeah, it's not good on it though. It really don't have enough power to do that, but yeah. But yep, y'all can see it's in third. There's second. Of course, that's first against the dash, but I usually use second to take off. Third and fourth. But anyway, see y'all in a bit. Bye for now. Hey y'all. Same day, I'm back again. Yeah, that was 1 month I went over there and pulled the engine out of this truck. It come out of the, out of that Mustang. Pulled it out of here. And I didn't have the money to go back over there and pull this engine out of the van. But the following month, I went over there and pulled this engine out of the van. And me and my buddy put it back in here in the same day. Got it ready where it would run and everything. But I think I had to do a couple of things to it, like the next month after, because I didn't have the money to go back over there. So I had to wait another month to get gas and do a couple of things to it. But yeah, me and my cousin, we went and got a car trailer and put this truck on that car trailer, and he got a little Jeep, got a 4.0 straight six in it. But we put this truck on that car trailer and pulled this truck up out of Sugar Creek with that little old Jeep. I don't know how that Jeep did it, but it did. But I got it over here and done some work on it because it was, it would run, but it wasn't running right. It wouldn't keep running. Come to find out that coil right there, coil, whatever you want to call it, that brown thing right there. But anyway, it was thought it was bad, but it wasn't that. What it was the wires that plugged in on the other coil. When I pulled that plug in off of that other coil, the wire fell off in my hand. But I went ahead and put this one on there anyway because I like this type better. Because the other one was regular for the original engine that was in here. Of course, this distributor is out of the regular 302 engine too. I'd like to get another distributor and pull this one out and put another distributor in here. That's one thing I want to do. I want to get rid of the original electronic distributor because it's still plugged into the wiring harness there. It goes through that box, and then another box over there on the firewall goes inside the truck to the computer, which the Advance on the distributor ain't working anyway. You know, there's the plug-in for it right there. I got the little box that, you know, plugs into it. I just disabled it because it ain't working anyway. And that's one thing I would like to do. And I got to get a rear axle seal for this side here because it's leaking. I'm going to have to get rear end greases also. And I need to get a couple of 3/4 and put some in the transmission too, because I know it needs some in the transmission as well. But I've been driving the old truck, been driving it a little short distances here and there. It does run pretty good, y'all know. Y'all watch my videos, so y'all know. But yeah, whenever I get ready to do that, I guess there'll be more content on this truck. But I don't know exactly when that's going to be, because I live on a little monthly income, and it makes it a little bit hard to do things that I need to do. I need to get Bondo, fix that, and I need to fill in these places, these dents here. Yeah. What did that is he put a strap on the frame down there and run it up over around the bed and run it up through here and strap something down in the truck on both sides. And that's how he put them big creases in the bed. When I first got this truck from my cousin Ernie and first got it from him, this bed was in perfect condition. Tailgate wasn't even like that. Look at all that tailgate's all being in. I thought about getting me one of those metal covers and put over the tailgate across it, you know, so it would cover all them dents up. Either that or find another tailgate, but heck, still good tailgate. I mean, it still opens and closes and stuff. It still works good. It just all bent up. I could get me some of them bed things, railing, and put on here, but still that right there needs to be fixed. I don't know how I'd fix that because it's got a inside plate in there too, on, you know, on the sides. But I don't know how I'd ever bring that back out. Like I did that one down there, I bent it back out, as you can see. And I put my trailer hitch in here. This side here. Ow, dang on stick. You see this side here where I worked on it and fixed it and straightened it up, and my fiberglass that one in. I didn't have no Bondo at the time. All I had was fiberglass. But as you can see, there's a big dent up here too. It's going to have to be worked on, fixed. And I got both gas tanks now, that one and that one. They both work. All right, y'all.